Case studies in Ancud and Caralmapu present many lessons in polycentrism. Some potential difficulties which presented themselves were the fact that consideration for indigenous communities isn't guaranteed in polycentrism, and in fact it can sometimes exclude indigenous communities, as in the case of the fishing unions. Differences in equality and identity go hand in hand with this. They may cause or limit the ability for cooperation, as in the case of the fishing union's inability to conceive of themselves as being able to collaborate with indigenous communities due to their resource needs and approaches being different inherently from their point of view. Also, clever states might actually use multilateral government to shirk responsibility in terms for either not providing for enough resources for responsible resource management, or even in the case of an inability for communities to collaborate, as in the case of the unions and the indigenous communities. Some potential benefits of polycentrism, of course, include the ability to match or meet local and broader regional needs, but also in the case of Caralmapu, the greater political power that comes through the large networks needed for polycentrism present themselves in the case of the fishing unions. If done correctly, this should sustain or foster sustainability, as resource users would also become decision makers and they would be beholden to each other. This would also provide for a context of social unity, as was the case, or was the attempted case, in Ancud, where the indigenous communities and ECMPO management committees actually extended and continue to extend invites to local fishermen unions for greater unity.